So when a dispute hasn't been resolved within the workplace, the employee might bring a claim at the tribunal, and the tribunal has jurisdiction to deal with pretty much any kind of dispute that arises out of the employment relationship. I've broken these down into 7 rough categories just for ease of reference. The first of which just goes to the status of the individual, whether or not they're actually an employee or whether they're in fact a freelance consultant. Secondly, a claim for unfair dismissal. Thirdly, a claim for breach of contract or wrongful dismissal, which is the term used for a failure to pay someone their notice pay. Fourthly, a claim of unlawful deductions from wages, which might be a failure to pay someone for their holiday entitlement or such like. Fifthly, equal pay. Sixthly, a discrimination claim, so a claim falling under any of the discrimination headings of discrimination on grounds of sex or race or age or religious belief or other protected characteristics. And finally, a whistleblowing claim. Tribunal claims can arise fairly quickly after the act that the individual is concerned about has happened, because the tribunal time limits are pretty tight. So you have to, as an individual, as a claimant, you have to issue your claim within 3 months. So fairly shortly after an incident has occurred in the workplace, you might find yourself facing a tribunal claim. And often, especially if it's a discrimination claim, that might be whilst the claimant is in fact still employed. So the first you might hear of the fact the individual has raised a claim with the Employment Tribunal is when you receive the claim itself in the post, and the tribunal will send you a letter which is called a notice of claim, saying that your employee has issued a claim, and within that they'll enclose a pack of papers. The 2 key documents within that pack are the claim form itself, which in the tribunal is known as the ET1, and the ET1 is a form which sets out details of the individual and a text box in which they explain what their claim is about. Then included with that is the ET3, which is the response form that you, as the respondent, the employer, have to fill in to submit in response to the issues that the individual has raised.